Welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I, of course, am your host, KC Phoenix, trying to get comfortable in this chair here. Before I go any further, KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Okay, so the general readings are already up for October. The love readings are already up for all of the signs for October. I've started doing the money readings early because I have some stuff I need to take care of this weekend. So I will be uploading the money readings for every sign throughout the rest of this week going into the weekend. And I just finished the Libra readings, the regular money reading and their birthday bonus money reading because October is Libra season. And then I did the Scorpio money reading as well. So if you are a Libra or a Scorpio, your money reading is up. Collective readings, I will be doing a full moon in Aries reading probably within the week. Whatever reading you watch or listen to, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not your story, don't try to make it fit. I'm just a person sitting here reading energy and the tarot cards. You know your story better than I ever could. Now, for this reading, obviously it's a collective reading. Let's get started. May I have the energy for the collective for Wednesday, September 28th. May I have the energy for the collective for Wednesday, September 28th. May I have the energy for the collective for Wednesday, September 28th. What is it that the collective needs to hear? I'm looking at the bottom of the deck. And here it is again. Five of Swords. These Five of Swords and Five of Wands have been coming out a lot. You know what? If anything happens today or within the next day or so, do your best to not let people push your buttons. Because I feel like some people may be depending or hoping that you will say something reckless so they can paint you as the villain and them as the victim. So, if you can hold your tongue. Swords deal with thoughts and communications. Hold your tongue. And don't let your thoughts overwhelm you. Don't let certain thoughts marinate too long, because you don't want to bring things, you don't want to start manifesting things in doing that. Again, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. May I have some cards? Thank you. And we were just talking about thoughts and communication. More Swords energy is coming out. May I have some more cards, please? Some of you might be dealing with the Gemini. Thank you. Now we have Earth energy on the table. Thank you. But guess what? It's going to work out in your favor. What's at the bottom of the deck? See, what I tell you about these fives? I just had Five of Swords earlier at the bottom of the deck. Now we have Five of Wands. Wasn't I just talking about that? These cards keep on coming out lately. For the past probably month and some change. Five of Swords, Five of Wands have been coming out like clockwork. So, yeah, there's someone trying to push your buttons. There's some type of conflict going on. There may be some type of competition. Some people may be in their head. You may be in your head with this Nine of Swords energy where you're overthinking things. You're wondering if stuff is going to work out. Don't stay in your head too much. Because one thing I will say about this particular card, the Nine of Swords is about being in your head with your thoughts. But in this particular deck, she's in her head, but at the same time, she's perched on a cloud. So it's like, this gives me the energy that you're safe. Because she's perched on a cloud. It isn't a thing of, it's almost like, what I'm hearing is, she's in her head, but she doesn't realize she's on a cloud and she's not falling. Where if you think about it in the 3D world, no one can lay on a cloud and stay there. They would fall through. So what I'm looking at this as is that this cloud is some type of, I don't necessarily want to say safety net, but it is some type of support. There's something divine about this cloud that she's on, and she's not falling through, even though she's in her head. Where it's like she's thinking about other things, but really, if she would stop and be like, wait a second, I'm thinking about all this other stuff. I'm on a cloud right now and I'm not falling. That's kind of the metaphor here for you. It's like you're focused on the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. And this might be at the job. Some of you might be dealing with job stuff. Because Eight of Pentacles is here as well. So yeah, Eight of Pentacles is here. This might be going on at the job for some of you. There may be some type of conflict. But Temperance is under that. So there's going to be some type of healing and balancing out. So yeah, but what you're not realizing is you're focused on the conflict and everything else. You don't realize that you're not falling through the cloud. The cloud is supporting you. Your foundation is stable. And if you can get out of your head, you will see that your foundation is stable. More stability is coming in because the Knight of Pentacles is here. So more stability is coming in. This is Earth energy. It's the slowest moving knight in the deck. That might be why you're in your head, because you're like, okay, I'm dealing with all of this other stuff. I don't feel that I have the support that I need. The support, first of all, you already have the support that you need because you're not falling. Second of all, additional support is on the way because the Knight of Pentacles is coming. Third of all, it's going to be unexpected because the Six of Pentacles is here. So all this worrying that you're doing, what for? There's no need to worry. The only thing that you can do is run your race and realize that you're more stable than, that's what I'm going to title this. You are more stable than you realize. You're letting the outside distractions pull away your energy and focus on stuff that is not important versus focusing on that you're not falling through the cloud. That you have divine stability. This is a divine foundation. All right, so that is your message. KIRWKC.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Till next time, be blessed.